Okay, we are back after 2 weeks, I believe. And so, to remind everyone of what you had last done, you had explored this room to your west, and there were three curtains of increasing depravity at a feast, and then behind it was a zombie boar head that compelled you to be chewed by it. Let's pick it up from there.
Greedy AF. Alright, so I'm completely lost after 2 weeks.
You were exploring the third floor of the Tomb of Annihilation. Almost titular, right? You were pretty much done with this floor. You hadn't figured out what to do with the northernmost sarcophagi.
Wasn't there also this one right here that
You
we
have
weren't
not
quite
been
sure
in there
about?
either yet. Either.
Yeah,
Either.
we haven't been there yet.
Oh,
Either?
I mean,
And, as always, there is the ever-present purple glowing moss, which is growing eyeballs. And speaking of eyeballs, you needed to find 2 more crystallize.
I believe we
Yeah.
had 5, I think, right? Or
You had like 8, and you
Oh.
needed 10.
were there 10? Okay.
Yeah.
so we just need 2 more.
Okay. How did we get around this boar thing? We destroyed it, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
just smashed it to pieces.
And there was an eye inside there, as well as some glasses and
Yes.
other things. Okay.
Oh, if there was
Does
an eye
anyone
inside
remember
there, you
why
might
I
be
have
at like
an aura?
9. What was that?
That's me.
No, it isn't. Oh, it
Oh,
is.
well, I guess
Okay.
I
yeah,
can only.
No. When you first moved, I didn't see any change. So
No,
yeah,
this is
that's what I
this is
thought. I'm
very
like,
much.
I know he has an aura, but why do I?
You're
Okay.
not
I
that
don't know.
special, Jordan. Anyway,
I vote for exploring this place.
yes, that place.
Also,
I am
what was
up
everyone's passive perception? Just a
Uh,
reminder,
I'm
because it's been a
sure
while.
now.
12.
14.
12, 14.
I would have to
I need to pull up
double-check
the
real
sheet
quick.
again, but I believe it's 10.
What's your
Yeah, 10.
what's your wisdom or perception modifier and add it to 8, or is it to 10?
10.
This game's kind of
and add it to 10.
yeah, it's wonky with its
In your character sheet,
Oh,
underneath
it's
all of
0.
your skills, there is a passive.
No,
wisdom
my
perception.
perception modifier is 0. My wisdom modifier is 0. So 10.
Oh, so 10, okay. However, you don't find anything outright, but you notice something off about the south wall. Can't really put your finger on it though.
When you say south wall, do you mean like just right here?
Yep.
I guess we investigate.
I'll investigate. Gold. By 16.
You can definitely tell something's off, but you can't find any mechanisms or traps.
I
Tom,
think
you're not
this
sure
is
if there's a wall at all.
fine. I've investigated this wall, and it seems solid and correct. I don't know why I had that inclination before.
I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
Okay,
Maybe you
you're
should
just not
investigate instead of look.
you're just not in a dungeon anymore. You're in a wonderful field full of flowers.
And I want to be in a field full of flowers.
To be fair, actually no, you're a human. Never mind.
Ah,
I'm
man.
Genasi. I'm sorry.
None of us are human.
Yeah, that's racist. Okay, but the wall. Okay,
Humanoid.
not finding anything. I'm going to continue on this path.
Sure.
Oh, hello.
Okay,
Just a
as
room
you
we got here.
enter that room, you make sure that there are things that they didn't. Of course they didn't. Oh well. We're gonna run without it. A 4-column portico juts out from the far wall, beneath which a stone sarcophagus rests in a wall recess. 4 ceramic frog masks hang in niches around the sarcophagus. Beneath the masks, humanoid bones are strewn across the floor. To the east, a large carving of a tentacled frog monster squats above a shrine.
And the masks I assume are in these little alcoves.
Yes. But offerings lie on a shelf before it. 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the adjacent walls.
Does Nang Nang know anything about this?
You are told to snatch up the gold coins on the wall shrine.
Alright. I'm being told to snatch up the gold coins on the wall shrine. You might want to step back, and I'm guessing they're over here.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna
Alright.
start taking the coins.
Walls of
Okay.
History. I guess the Walls of History could have made some reference to that boar's head. continue. Is there any kind of fresco or any kind of written thing on these walls?
Well, before anything, as soon as he starts grabbing the money, 3 shadowy figures arise from the skeletons on the floor. So, if you want to roll religions...
I can do that.
He can do that good.
Yes, he can. You recognize them as wraiths. These are the ones that they're incorporeal, which in this case actually just means they can just walk through things, and if it ends its turn inside an object, it takes some damage. It is sunlight sensitive, so it'll have disadvantage on rolls while in sunlight, and they life drain.
Okay.
And that's the thing where it does a bunch of damage, and you roll a constitution, and if you fail, your max hit points go down.
All right.
Until you...
Can they fly?
Yes.
Okay.
A 60-foot fly speed.
One other question. Let's double check how something works. Can I do my
And-
cool... I can do my cool thing on them, right?
That's
What?
real descriptive.
You know they're immune to being paralyzed and stunned.
Okay, that
With-
answers my question.
With incorporeal, do we know if they take full damage from lightning and fire?
You know that they're resistant to most elements, and they're resistant to physical damage from non-magical, non-silvered weapons.
Okay.
And they're immune to necrotic and poison.
So in order to take full damage, the weapon has to be either magical or silver or magical
Yes,
and silver.
either.
Okay.
It's kind of wonky, but we're going into initiatives.
Woohoo!
And
Oh, boy.
honestly, considering how... I'll give it to you, you knew something bad was going to happen, Avdol.
Oh, good.
So you won't be surprised. However, we'll see.
Damn right I won't be surprised. 20.
This is when you take the awareness feat that means you just can't be
You
surprised.
just cannot ever be surprised ever.
Has everyone rolled their initiatives?
I'm not surprised.
Alright, Avdol, you're up
looks like it.
first. However, they
Okay.
have acted. Also, I don't even think that's a thing in this. The no opportunity attacks until you act. Unless you're surprised.
Okay.
Did someone just punch something?
No, I
Yes.
just dropped something.
I punched the microphone.
Certainly sounded like it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna
All
do...
ready for VR D&D?
Alright, so I'm gonna
man.
walk up the wall because Nang Nang lets me, and start making my way to the ceiling. Or how high are the walls? I guess I should
20
ask.
feet always, unless it
20
specifies
feet?
otherwise.
Okay. So 20 feet up the wall.
This one over here would be able to reach out and grab at you if you do that.
Oh, it would? Oh, okay.
Yes, it's right next to you.
Yeah. Wasn't sure. Well, you said couldn't act or whatever.
No,
so
I said that
thought-
isn't a thing. There
Okay.
is hasn't acted, no opportunity attacks in 5e.
Okay, so I can sort of make out this square. Would I be able to Misty Step there?
I'd say if you can see the center of the square.
Ah, okay, bugger. Well, I can see the center of this square, so I'll Misty Step to there as a bonus.
Sure.
And then I forget. We found out about what our comrades. They're actually difficult terrain or something.
Yes, walking through allies is difficult terrain.
Okay, so that's 10. No, yeah.
Yeah,
10,
10, 20.
25.
Is it
25.
possible for me to obstruct
Then-
Avdol's movement further?
Then I'm
As
gonna go
in-
ahead.
As in, like, stop him from moving through my square?
No, unfortunately.
You made this.
Do you?
mess.
Okay, first off, do you really want me to stand in the square where they could walk in and you'd be able to hit them with your reach weapon, or would you much rather I occupy that? You would be able to hit us with anything.
You made.
Well,
this
it sounds
mess.
like you're getting into
Anyways,
a great round of
I'm
getting
gonna
your
go
cleric
ahead
killed.
and do some Eldritch Blasts on this one right here.
Sure.
I mean, the mechanics won't let me do it, but you made this mess.
A 12 will miss.
27.
That will crit.
First 12.
All right.
While they're doing all this, I'm just writing in a notebook.
All right, Zyga, you are up.
Well, there's nothing. Technically, nothing could happen. I can't. Apparently, I just can't put up my eyes. No.
If it wasn't gonna be me, it was gonna be one of you. These things are inevitable. I've come to accept this.
No, they're not inevitables. They're wraiths.
Ha.
Okay, I see the problem, and I'm going to fireball it.
Certainly. Where are you placing it?
I'm going to place it, I believe, if it's a 20-foot radius, I can do it here and be fine.
Yeah. Like honestly, you probably whatever. It's not like
Yeah, I'll probably do it here. So
yeah.
So right of the middle one.
Sure. So right here. Okay, some interesting things are gonna happen here.
A bunch of things blow up also. Yeah.
All right, so they're gonna make their saves first. Dexterity, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
DC of.
DC.
I'm gonna guess 15. Yeah, it's usually a 3 proficiency force casting stat would give you 15. So
Yep.
from top to bottom, succeed, fail, fail.
All
So
right,
go ahead and give me the roll.
Wow, 2 credits.
D6.
For 29 damage.
Okay, they are resistant to it, so the top one takes a quarter, and the others take
Interesting.
half. I told you they were resistant to all elements.
Oh, I probably didn't hear that. I was
Yeah.
doing something.
However, you also hear a
definitely didn't hear that.
squealing
Yes, fireball.
as some of the eyes that grew out of the purple moss on the left disappear, and a larger eye is going to grow right here, kind of make mean eye noises and frowns at Zyga, and it's shooting a ray at him.
Wait, if you pointed somewhere,
I drew
okay.
a square.
Okay, I can see the corner. Perfect. I understand.
Okay, so I need to look up a stat block. Oh, okay, so there's no roll to hit. Cool. Groovy.
Oh, you just
Make me a dexterity save, Zyga.
Alrighty. I am within feet of him.
You are
I
in-
have a
you are
plus
in
1
my
because of
squ-
Lucky Stone.
You are my square of influence.
I'm going to inspire
And
that
a
shit.
nat-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to also give myself another plus 4, so that would be 18.
An 18, you will succeed. Okay. But, and assuming that's the end of your turn, the eye will quickly kind of fade away. Vormash, go ahead.
All right.
Collateral damage, not a
All
wise
right. I'll
choice.
step up here. I'm able to attack this. Oh no, wait. Right. Halberd, not sword. No spell slots. Yeah, I'm all spent on those because they did fucking all right, whatever. All right. Step up more. Draw my flaming sword. Turn it on and go in for it.
Okay. 18 would hit.
All right, and then damage, which I believe that's half the fire, but full
Yes,
slashing?
I've got it. The slashing will do
I'm-
full.
Okay, which is kind of goofy, but you know. All right, well I'm gonna be getting hit by all of these, so you're all welcome. But
You know,
Thank
you
you
actually
for
aren't.
yourselves
I'm just
to the wolves.
going. Hey, hang on a moment. I still have another attack.
Well, go ahead. No, you
okay,
don't.
now go ahead. Oh,
They're all going for Abdul.
Thank you, Vormash.
hey.
Your
As
sacrifice will not
as
be
they
forgotten.
fly through the walls
Yep,
incorporeally.
nope, can't do anything about ghosts, bro.
Okay,
Ghosts.
so touchies 14, 7, and 23. That's going to
Okay,
do
let's
17
see.
damage and give me a constitution. Also, you're
So-
not in his aura.
Yeah. Okay. So that's let's see. Yeah, those all hit. No, the 7 doesn't because.
Does a 14 hit you?
No, the 7 doesn't. I said.
I know,
yeah.
I'm saying, like, does a
Oh,
fort...
wait, I thought... Okay, you said touchies, so I thought touchies.
Touch attacks don't exist in this. I'm saying
Yeah.
they're just reaching out and touching
So,
you, like
no,
Depeche
the
Mode.
only one that hits is the 20 foot.
Like I can touch you.
Yeah, so just one hits, roll me one Constitution.
Yeah, okay. Da-da.
You will
Yeah.
save.
I was about to, like, question whether or not I want to, and then I just sort of saw.
I would have given it to you. You knew the DC off of that nat 20. But Sarath, you are up.
Yeah, this really does play some havoc with what I was thinking of doing, but I think I can manage. Kind of tight on the spacing. Well, I'm going to conjure a guardian on the space directly in front of me. This one. It needs to actually occupy the slot. And this spell... Oh, I can actually just link it. This one. Oh, sorry. I guess I can't. Anyway, it's there for 8 hours. Anything that comes within 10 feet of it.
It's also large, so...
Is it large?
Yes.
Guardian of Faith. Oh,
Large
it is
spectral
large.
guardian.
I wonder why it's 10 feet. Yeah.
I mean, it can squeeze in. It'll just have...
It'd just be really bulky.
It doesn't actually matter, because it would get disadvantage on attacks, and it doesn't attack.
It doesn't attack.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. Big, bulky Hulk thing. You know what it is then,
Okay.
so I'll... And I choose these whites as the enemy, and my allies can move freely.
Yeah, I think it's just anything that's considered an enemy.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess it also, you know...
Yep.
All right.
It's me.
Avdol, back to you.
Okay. Not great. What we got on hand here? What kind of creature are these again?
They're undead. They're wraiths.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Let's see.
Nang Nang has been yelling at you this whole time, saying that you took the money wrong.
Oh, of course I did. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Protection from Evil and Good on me.
Okay.
And then that was my action, so I'll just be ready for any attacks, which now will be on disadvantage at me.
Behold, as they're neither evil nor good, but just undead.
It's just the creature type.
Yeah.
So disadvantage, you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Okay. Certainly. Alright, Zyga, back to you.
I'm going to Misty Step the fuck out of here. And then I'm going to hit that one with a magic missile.
Sure. As you do so, some more tinier eyes sprout and they look at you disapprovingly.
What? I'm not hitting you this time.
Anyways,
Eyes
go
never
ahead and
forget.
roll.
Well, I guess in this version you can't cast a
3d4
healing
plus
spell to
3?
damage undead.
I believe so. Yeah,
Oh,
for
no,
the
it
first
doesn't do
level.
it's not a type.
No, I meant the, I was talking about the damage. I didn't hear your thing. But anyways, anything else? Well, I guess you bonus and normaled, so Vormash, you're up.
Oh, this is a bit of a tricky situation, isn't it?
I say, we seem to be in a spot of bother. Really? What tipped you off, genius?
Well, it's more like let's see. I have 30 feet of movement. 5, 15.
Can't move through it.
Can't move through it. Okay, so I actually can't do anything.
You have a spear.
Halberd, a regular old, normal, everyday halberd.
So they're resistant to it.
Oh, I thought they were flat out immune because.
No. I
Oh.
said resistant to
can't reach
non-magical,
15 feet.
non-silver
Oh,
weapons.
oh, right. Guardian of Faith. Okay, no.
Oh, does that actually, like, I thought allies could walk into it.
It's just a large creature. I think enemies can't be inside it.
Okay.
All right.
It's an
Cool.
allied creature.
I mean, technically, you could go 10, swing twice, 20.
Does that work like that? All right, I
I'll say
think
not
I'll
for
hit my
players, but for, like, constructs like that.
It's
Okay.
ethereal. It just kind of sits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that.
Radiating radiant.
Yeah, screw it. Like I'm out of spell slots, so I mean it's actually. Wait a minute. No, yeah, 5-foot reach. Never mind. The mace is unfortunately not a baton mace.
17 will hit for her.
For 6.
5, round down.
5.
But
Aw.
a 12 will just barely pass through it and not do anything.
For 5.
Pass through it. It
Oh, pass
didn't
through.
hit.
Well, I deal 11 damage to the air then. Step out.
Sorry, Serath, because he
That's
wanted
my
the
guardian,
damage.
Yeah.
He
that
smacks
the
you in the
guardian?
back of the head with the
Ouch.
haft.
Donk.
Anyways,
So, would this one have to do the deck save to start?
I forget the wording on it. Let me check real fast just in case.
I believe it's either it starts the turn or moves through, but yeah.
It might be the first time it...
Any creature also too that moves to a space in 10 feet for the first time on a turn. So I guess it has to move in.
to a space within for the first time on its turn. It's just going to stand there, so I'll say it'll have to make the roll. It was what type of save?
Dex, 15.
Okay. It will fail, so it takes 20 radiant.
Wait a minute.
20 radiant.
I'm gonna call out to Abdul. Are you still holding the money?
I haven't had the chance to put it down.
Alright, so 3 attacks at disadvantage. 9, 22. So give me a con save also of a... Actually, let me check that real fast. I don't want to screw
Yeah,
you
yeah.
over. Oh
Any
no,
more
yeah,
than
concentration. DC 12. Or
Alright.
Constitution save, DC 12.
Yeah. 21.
Okay, so you'll succeed on that, and then one more at disadvantage, 9.
All right.
Alright,
And then I have to
and-
make another con save? Or...
Yes, for the effect itself.
Oh, I'm
Mm.
going to... Wait, let me look at that effect.
Wait,
Hmm.
wait, the con save-
Yeah, I'm... Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not in the RE. I'm inspired.
Wait, I'm confused.
23.
Hmm.
So why was-
Concentration. I did one
Oh,
for concentration,
And then the hit itself.
and I did another for
okay.
constitution.
That's the part I
Serath,
was
back
missing.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of a weird spot here, huh? I guess when it comes to it, Magic Warhammer, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's completely ignoring you, really.
Yeah, let's go for one swing. 13.
13 will just barely connect.
That
You
is
Hit it and
8.
it's incorporeal. What's that extra?
That's versatile.
Oh, I see. So were you two-handing or one-handing?
I'm one-handing.
So it would be the
8.
left one, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a Bolt of Inspiration to do another attack. Actually, for this one, I'll do the bludgeoning because I'd already hit. I'll do the extra bludgeoning damage. That's another D8.
Okay.
So that's an extra 5 damage. And
Okay,
then
it's very wounded.
one more attack. 23.
I thought you had to choose between the two.
No, it's they're two different abilities. So
Okay.
Priest of Zeal is available at first level. Divine Strike is 8th level.
Okay. Alright, that one will hit as well, and that will cause it to dissipate. Avdol, you are up.
Or 1 for the cleric.
What kind of action would throwing the coins
Fall
be?
back a bit.
I'd say they're probably
Actually-
still, like, near you. I'd say you could do
Howdy
it as, like,
there,
a...
how's it going?
Just like a drop. So, like, it wouldn't be an action.
Oh, okay, it would just be free.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell Nang Nang. All right, if I picked him up the wrong way, let me drop it, take care of these, and we'll try and pick him up again. Sound good?
What are you talking about, you fool?
They're still ours. I'll kill anyone that tries to take him. I promise. I'm just keeping them safe here. They're not going to be able to take him. They're incorporeal. And
If you're wrong about this.
I'll drop the coins, and then can I make a
Oops.
retreat?
Make a what?
Disengage.
Withdrawal, right?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay.
That's an
so
action.
That's...
You have the movement, because
Oh, yeah,
all
we
of
have
those are
that.
difficult terrain.
All of those?
Yeah.
Even the one behind me?
These, so it goes 5, 15, 25, 35, 40.
I can't go. Okay, diagonal 30.
I forget how I ruled about that before. I know you
That's why I
can.
was asking.
It's one of those things. I don't know how 5e considers it, because I know in Pathfinder, moving diagonally meant you were moving through both squares. But for now, I'll say you can, just to speed things up. I don't want this to be 20 minutes of just sitting here.
And then I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
Or actually, I still have an action. Or no, the withdrawal was. Is that just a move, or is that a move and an action?
It's an action
move.
and then the move to move.
Yeah. Okay.
The action
that's
just
fine.
means you
yeah,
don't.
So I don't have anything else. Never mind.
Yeah. Zyga, you are up.
I might want to try. Probably do another magic missile on this one.
Sure.
And I'll actually add my one of my abilities to give its damage equal to, I believe, half of my level. So 4 extra damage on this.
Okay. Certainly.
For 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move a little bit farther away.
Okay. Ormash, you are up.
Alright. I have just enough to... I have first movement to get here. And slashy.
Which one?
The one on the right.
Sure.
Nope.
That will miss. That one will hit, though. Total? Or no.
No.
7 total.
7. Yeah, 7. Cool, that's me.
They're going to go. This one on the left is going to use its ethereal hands to pass it over the money, which will vanish before your eyes. And it's going to step into the wall and come back and go for Avdol after making the save, which it will succeed, so it'll take half.
10 damage. That's 30 on the Guardian.
16.
That will miss.
Okay. That one will succeed as well. There's 20 left on the Guardian, and one more for 17. You and your
17
plate mail.
misses, yeah.
Zerath, you're up.
I have a question about being ethereal. Are they always ethereal? Like, if I forcibly move them past a space, will they go through a wall?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's only if they end their turn in a.
It's only if
object.
it's you can't force them to take the damage unless they decide to wait.
I'm going to imbue my weapon with a thunderous smite. This means I can't make the extra attack, but I can still do one. Okay, so Warhammer.
Go ahead. Let's see what you can get.
17?
17 will hit.
Okay, so that's 9 bludgeoning plus Priest of Zeal for an extra 6.
So
or
15
divine,
so far.
and it's 2d6 thunder.
Hmm.
Cut in half, I imagine.
It is, but
And it's pushed 10
still
feet away from me.
Interesting. I guess there's
It's
a
also
stack of
paralyzed.
wraiths now. It's immune to paralysis.
No, it's electric type.
It's electric. that'll end my
Anyways, Avdol, you are up.
Ugh.
There is a wraith stack against the wall. This is when you start using your AoEs to clear the pack.
All right. Are they? Oh no, never mind. I used up my spells. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Hey, Serath.
Hmm?
How do you feel about those eyes that have been popping up? Are they your enemies?
They haven't hurt me.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, go ahead, Avdol.
Okay. Seeing the situation, I have no choice but to hit the wraith stack. How do we?
There's
Does it
two
count as them
targets.
both,
With,
or-
no, I'll move them
Yeah.
separately. Which one do you want to target?
Okay,
The top
I'll
one or the
attack
bottom?
the one directly in front of me.
Okay, sure.
All right. 11.
11 will just barely miss.
25
That one will hit.
for 11, and it is a magic
Okay.
one.
Certainly, so it does full. Anything
Oh.
else?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if it's applicable, Kuba, but after I hit that thing, there's thunder hearable within 300 feet.
Oh, so you might have deafened everyone in here as it
There's no
reverberates.
deafening quality, but
I
it's
know,
thunder.
but it reverberates through the tomb and,
Yeah.
amplifies. So all of
Okay.
you have a ringing in your ears, but Zyga, it is your turn.
Wait,
Mop.
quick question.
Mop.
I
Mop.
still have some riot roots that give temp HP. Would it be maybe a move action to pull one of those out? And
To
use
pull it out, yeah, action to use, I think.
Yeah. Okay. God damn
Like
it.
bonus
Never
in
mind
action.
then.
I think
Yeah.
it's
It's
just
basically
it's
just your
consolidated to action to take something out and use it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, then forget it because it's just 2d4.
All right.
Actually, nah. I'm just gonna move up to here, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Vormash, you're up.
My God, he was deafened.
More like dead end.
Vormash, are you there?
Yep.
It's your turn.
Okay, so let me just double check the movements here. 5, 15,
User in your
25,
channel
30.
timed out.
Go here.
User entered your channel.
That was weird. Go here. Just hit it with a halberd, because whatever.
Which one do you want to target, bottom or
Oh,
top
there
stack?
are 2 of them?
It's still a stack of wraiths.
I was outside. I don't know this stuff. All right. I'll target the one that looks more dead.
They're undead.
They're undead.
You can't make that claim with this one, top or bottom.
Let's go bottom.
Sure, that will hit.
He was there for a reason. So 3 damage.
3 damage, okay. He's still unalive. That will hit as well. For 3 more, he's not re-deceased.
That's all I got.
Alright, they are going to hold perfectly still so the sunlight doesn't murder them, and reach out and touch Avdol.
Reach out and touch me. Please.
I made that joke earlier.
Oh.
And that's why... Oh, wait, no, right.
No, it's a 10,
disadvantage.
yeah.
Yes, you're fine. Sarath, go ahead.
Yeah. I guess I'll mosey on over 5, 10, 15.
Alright, which one do you want to target in the stack?
Which is the one that I smited before?
I believe that one was the bottom one.
Okay, we're going again with another thunderous smite.
Okay.
I think like the part of the spell
Wow.
says it's a strength save to not get pushed back, but my priest archetype just pushes them anyway, so
Aha.
there's no need to. I guess the only thing would be is if it's prone or not, but I'm not really concerned about it. 19.
That will hit.
4 bludgeoning,
Okay.
extra 2 bludgeoning, and then 2 thunder.
Okay,
It's
on the
pushed 10.
thundering, even with it halved, it will dissipate. So I believe we're going to Avdol, because that's your swing.
Yep.
Avdol, go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead and attack it. 27.
You will crit. I'm just gonna
13.
take this off right now. It
Cool.
will die as well. Congratulations, everyone. You all get 1350 experience each.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess this shield's gonna dissipate.
After 8 hours, I guess, or is it 8 hours or 1 hour? Doesn't matter. As long as nothing else comes in to attack us.
Okay, so let's talk this room.
1350, you said, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
What's the total?
Here I have it here.
5,
I'm just gonna copy
4,
paste
1,
it.
45, 415.5.
4,
But yes,
5,
there's
I got
some-
45, 615.5.
5.
Some wonderful frescoes in this room.
I'm not so good with frescoes after the last one.
Was
Are these
were
ones
those
trying
the
to kill us
frescoes
as
of
well?
the frogs?
Yes. Are you just gonna look at them all?
Hold on.
I'll chill. I'll chill nearby.
Is there any particular where are they?
They're on the east wall. 2 on the
Nice.
north, 2 on the south.
Okay. I'll look to one of the two on the south. I guess it's that one.
Sure. A frog-like behemoth with 4 Omuan hunters riding on its back finds a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated. In the foreground, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other. You gonna look at the other one on the south wall?
Yes.
A frog-like behemoth wallows in a shallow pool as Omuans offer it urns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
Okay, so those are the ones to the south. This may also be related to Asarak's warning. The walls of history tell all.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look around. Is there anything that looks like it might have been like a chicken? Bones.
On the shrine itself, you see some things that might be something similar. There's a statue of a frog-hemoth, a copper bowl containing bones, 4 dead cockroaches, a green wax candle with a salvageable wick, and 5 gold pieces scattered about as though returned. Hey, Avdol.
Yeah. Let me rest for a moment. We'll take the gold in a second when we know it's not going to harm us.
If only so that you don't get yourself killed like an idiot.
Yes, Nang Nang. If only so I don't get myself killed like an idiot.
I'm guessing we have to do something with the candle. What are the? You said that there were 4. Is there one on the
But
the
to
right
the
wall?
north, you
To
haven't.
the north.
Okay. So,
So
would that
what's
be this one and this one, or?
No, there were 2 on the south wall.
Oh.
So you haven't even looked at the north one yet.
what's in the middle? Is that another fresco?
That's the shrine.
That's
with the things
shrine.
on it.
Oh, this is the sarcophagus. Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna move to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then here, and then see if I can look at this one without getting too close.
You have to get up to it to see the details.
Okay, so I guess I would have been here to read it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes to detect magic, because I kind of want to make sure that this isn't gonna be like you look at it and you see your I don't know, face melt off or something,
The bees.
or more pigs.
Sarcophagus detects as abjuration and evocation. But there's no magic on the frescoes.
All right, so I'll go up to this one and see what's on it.
Sure. First one, a frog-like behemoth uses its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds. And second, a frog-like behemoth wraps its tentacles around a giant crocodile as Omuan hunters stab it with their spears. In the foreground, an old man wearing a frog mask holds a bug up to his open mouth.
Okay, so in these pictures, do they look like they're getting more, progressively? Is like there any kind of detail that's showing like more progressive civilization or anything like that?
No, just 4 separate scenarios.
Okay, my best guess would be that we have to replicate what's going on in these pictures with the person in the mask.
Hold on. If I wanted to try to identify the bones of the bull, what would I roll?
I'd say a healing or a nature.
Medicine? Would that be okay?
Medicine, yeah.
22.
They are rat bones.
Rat bones. Okay. So there's the statue, there's the bones, there's the candle, and
There's dead cockroaches and
Cockroaches.
gold pieces.
pieces. Okay. Could you repeat the first fresco to the south that you told us, the one with the chicken?
Yes, there are 4 Omuan hunters riding the frog hemoth, and they find a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated, and in the foreground, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other.
Okay.
So it looks like he's going chicken.
It seems the
then
order
bones.
was the
Here,
chicken, then the money, then the statue, then the cockroach.
Wait, was the statue over here, or was that? I thought
Statue's
that
to the north. It's the first one he read from the north.
Okay.
But they all had. Well, we can't see this. The second one, the man's face is obscured, right?
Yeah. So
Yes.
it could be that isn't
Is the fresco destroyed in that sense? Like, can we not?
Yes, it's cracked on the fresco. It's not like they
Do you
Like,
happen
we
to
can just
have
brush it
mend?
away. Okay.
Would you happen to have mend?
Oh, mend. It's an interesting question. While they're thinking about mending, I'm gonna look at these masks. Are they all similar?
Yes, the masks are all frog masks.
Okay. I will approach this frog mask and try to pull it out.
You can do so. You have a frog mask.
Uh,
I fear that if we don't figure out how to fix this, it may lead us to destruction.
how ominous. Do we all have frog masks on? What do you think?
I'll go ahead and I'll take a frog mask and come back.
There are 2 more frog masks, or is it one?
Yeah, to the
only
top
one?
right.
There's 4 total.
Yeah, I'll grab one. Block. I'll grab. Yeah, I'll grab one. Okay, take it back. Put it on.
I'll take the last one.
Certainly.
Okay. And those gold coins, are they on the shrine now?
They are. They return to the shrine.
Okay. Okay, so the hunters see a boy. They're related. The last fresco, how many hunters are, does it say how many hunters there are?
Oh, I see. The one where they're killing the crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There were
there's
3. 8?
Yeah.
8. Okay.
Not counting the old man with the bug.
Right. There were 4 in the south fresco, yeah?
Yes, with the finding the small boy.
So second one from the bottom, how many people? Can we tell how many people?
No, there seems to be a line going off.
Okay.
Well, what's the call?
Well, do we
I'm
have a
willing to
headless
give it a
chicken
try.
anywhere?
I'm willing to try something with the bones.
All right, let's do the one with the 4 hunters in the fresco first, I guess.
I'll put on my frog mask.
And
Same.
Already. I have my
double
frog mask on
checking,
already.
it's the 4 hunters that find the child, right? Not the 3.
4 hunters, yes.
I'm gonna ask,
yeah,
does
I just
somebody
wanted to
have a
double
knife?
check.
What's that?
Anybody have a knife?
I do.
Can I borrow your knife?
I'll give him my dagger.
I will approach the
User in your
bowl with the
channel timed out.
bones, and I will
Sure.
slash my hand and get blood on the bones.
Okay.
Did I stab myself?
I mean, I guess just do like a D4 damage.
4. Yeah. Oh no. Knife damage.
The worst kind.
Nothing happened
Okay.
so far, though, yeah?
Nothing has happened so far, but
Okay.
nothing bad has happened either.
The next fresco had the money, right?
Yeah. But
Yes.
the thing is, that's one without a face.
True. I'll take the risk, though. I'll keep the frog mask on, and I'll deposit 5 gold myself. On top
Okay.
of the other 5 gold.
Certainly, you do so. Nothing happens
Okay.
bad.
The third fresco was the, not the bug. It was the,
A candle.
candle. I'll pick up the green candle and light it in my hand.
I think technically, no. The second one was the candle without the face. The third one was the 5
third one
coins.
was the coins. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I'll pick up the
Okay.
green candle and I'll light it.
Okay.
And for the last one, I will pick up a dead cockroach and stubbornly eat it.
All right. When you do so, you hear a click to the north.
Doodly-doodly-doodly-doo.
I'll approach.
Isn't this kind of not your thing?
But we've all decided that it's more important that we try to stop this, and if they're
That's true. That's true.
they're willing to help us, then we should accept the boon of another god.
Yeah.
Azaret demands results. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
I took a quick step up.
However you justify it to yourself.
I'm gonna whisper to Vormash to keep an eye on Abdal in case he tries running at the whatever's in there.
Alright, so
Do
you're
I
going to
hear this
open it
with
up.
my passive perception?
Let's not get into rolling rolls at each
Yeah.
other.
I'll try to open the sarcophagus.
It is unlocked. You can just kind of push it open.
I ready in action.
I push it open. What do I see?
Inside are a pair of bracers and 20 brittle arrows in a rotting leather quiver.
The arrows, are there metal tips?
No.
Bone?
They're made out of just, like
Okay.
rock. They're very ancient.
The bracers though, do they seem like they're unscuffed?
Yes, they seem pretty fresh, and there are a carving of frog hemoths adorning them.
Good. I'm going to touch the bracers.
Okay. So, first, you know they're magical, and second, the bracers glow as watery light ripples across the walls. A monstrous tentacled shadow rises from the sarcophagus, and the air fills with the stench of a swamp. A rumbling voice echoes through the tomb. You are brave to summon me. Together we will crush the Undying One. Give me a charisma save. Or you can choose to fail. Oh, well.
I'll choose
There's
the two.
no choice involved.
And you are now possessed by the spirit of Kubazan. So I will give you his handout.
Who's in your head? Who's in your head?
The one inside of you will say, oh, no, you don't have one. That's right.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
No,
clearly.
I'm the only
no,
one that
it-
doesn't have one.
No,
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 he-
the one
yeah,
that
he
was
should,
a-
actually.
not a grub, but-
yes, but at the same time, we basically we figured it out, and I believe at one point he said, "Okay, the jig is up."
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
It's common knowledge that that someone is possessing at least me and Abdal.
yeah, this isn't gonna change a whole lot for you, Sarath.
Oh,
Your
okay.
flaw is I am fearless and not afraid to take great risks. However, the power you get is your strength score is now 23.
Oh, wow.
Hold up.
He touches it, you
pull,
see him kind of freeze, and his biceps just swell.
Just
I'm-
swole.
Oh!
Vormash is
Ay, ay,
actually
ay, ay.
salivating. Like Vormash is properly salivating.
Okay.
Oh dear, he's
How
hungry.
about the? Oh, I'll have to wear these bracers for a while before I
You
understand.
feel a
Vormash-
zapping in the deep recesses of your brain, doing 5 psychic damage. No, down.
Vormash, do I
Bad
feed you some
boy.
cockroaches?
Muscles, big bulging muscles.
I'll whisper, "Thank you, Kubazan. Let's kill this unliving one." So these
Excellent.
bracers, though, do I have to hold on to them for a rest before I understand them?
Yes. Although it will tell you, yes, those are the bracers of archery.
Interesting.
Because archers need to be buff.
I mean, yes.
I mean, if you want to hit someone over the head with a giant ass stick,
I'm pretty sure you can get a strength to bows, can't you?
There might be some way, but I'm not sure. Regardless, we seem to have one less area in this place to look. So now I suggest we check the last area that we
The
could
puzzle?
not figure out.
Yeah.
That's the last
puzzle.
little area
Okay.
you need to go.
Did I just group up and can you take us there?
Certainly.
Or is that gonna
people-
Swoop up.
If people would care to, stop
Cube.
moving,
I'm trying to become a cube.
Whee!
there you guys go. However you
Alright.
want to.
Okay, so
So to remind you of what's here, there's the looky hole, which showed,
The handout.
yes. Well, it wasn't the handout. The handout has the floor plan, so you should look at that. But there was the, spy hole that showed you a figure.
I'm
I don't remember
gonna
what the first one.
I'm gonna
Oh, the
check
one that was
with.
of the past of the dwarf?
There was that too, the statue, but this little break in the wall here you can see is like the spyglass that's looked over. It's like human head height, and when you look through this, you saw a figure.
So I'm gonna ask
do that?
her
I
if
did
it's
that.
too
Whoops.
tall. I'm gonna ask for aid from Sarah,
There.
and specifically Sarah, because apparently these other two can't really be trusted, especially Abdul when it comes
Hey!
to. You were salivating at a pair of bracers.
Yes, because you see the guns on the man. What's
He
a
can
gun?
appreciate muscles regardless of gender.
Respectable muscles. But yeah, I'll ask his aid in this just because I don't actually. What is my height? Whatever Geison's or whatever height.
I'm assuming it's human side, so you can just look through it. Like, you can figure some way. But when you look through it, you see it pretty much zooms in on a disc on the sarcophagus area, and right now, you see a vulture,
A vulture.
and it matches the figure on the floor if you look at the handout.
Okay, I see. Is there any way to move it to another?
No, because it's a spy hole. To actually move the thing, you'd have to walk out to the sarcophagus.
I see. So it seems that what might happen is when we step on the pattern, it might, the spy hole might change or something. It wouldn't make sense to be able to only see one of them.
Where was that peephole?
It's the break in the wall. Technically right here, where Zyga is.
And what? And sorry, could you repeat what they could see when you're looking through it?
A vulture.
Just the vulture.
Yes, that is it.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Zyga, can you look through the peephole?
Yeah.
He is right now, yes.
Zyga, I'm going to step on the vulture and let's see if anything changes. Let's step on the vulture.
Before you do that, I'm going to say that we might want to someone else to look at that or do that way, because there might be, I don't know.
Well, I'm on the vulture right now.
Okay, does it
Well,
change?
It does. It slides to the side, and there's a new hieroglyph, a serpent.
Okay.
Wait.
let's see.
So he steps on the tile. Does he move with the tile, or does it just?
No, it's
So it's the
looking
it seems
at
that there's a it's a
something in the
control
center.
panel. Each time you step on a panel that is correlated to what you see in the spyglass, the spyglass will shift to another panel. And it seems that if you do it in the correct order, you would be able to get up to the sarcophagus that way.
Oh, okay.
The thing I'm worried about is there's a possibility that every time we found a sarcophagus, there seems to have been a spirit attached to it.
Yes. So I will. I'll say I can continue this if you'd like, but when I reach it, I'll try to bring whatever I can back.
I suggest we reverse the roles, though. If sending a message
You want
might
me to
be.
do it?
Yeah.
Sure. I will step off of the vulture. Does it change?
It'll go back and reset.
Okay.
I'll say Zyga. I'll try to guide you as best I can.
All right.
There we go. So the next one was a serpent.
So vulture. Then I need to take a look at the what's it called?
The hieroglyphic floor handout.
Yeah.
Yes.
This serpent looks
There we
like
go.
it's to your southwest.
Yep. Just want to make sure that there's no other thing that may look like a serpent. And they look identical, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll move over this one.
Okay.
Let's see.
It will switch again, and now it is a door.
I think there's one that looks like a door to your southwest.
Yeah, I think I see it. So it looks like it would be going down diagonal, down diagonal.
Same step you made, yeah.
Okay. It will switch to a reed.
Yeah, again.
The reed, I think, is one more southwest.
Yeah.
It will switch to a scarab.
Oh.
Ooh.
Bum bum bum.
Guessing time.
Rule of diagonals. There isn't a rule of diagonals, but Though I actually am not sure how much it might matter, but
Well, you can either take one step to the left or one diagonal. If we've ruled that the passive movement doesn't hit both squares, and either one is viable.
Yeah, it does not. And I did look it up. The only thing that blocks it are objects.
I see.
So you couldn't do that wall movement, but we're not going to rewind, 30 minutes just to kill Abdal.
So,
as much as some of us would like to do that.
My gut feeling is that if he hits this scarab on the diagonal, he can have theoretically more options.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If he hits a rod, then we have to think again where he'd have to go.
No, not really, because you can go diagonal to the rod down below, or yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah.
Looking at the pattern, I don't know very much about this. I have to admit, but it seems that at least what we've seen so far, there's only been one of each pattern. So that means I think that the remaining would be the staff, the foot, and then
You'll be on.
No, there'd be
or
one
the cup.
more. The cup. But I don't know if I can
vulture
bypass one.
Yeah.
And it would be considered. So here's where it becomes a bit of a problem.
Right.
What
so
I
using,
could theoretically
your absolutes, Yeah, go ahead.
Is I do have an hour cast for something, but I can do Find Familiar. And what that does would be, it would allow me to create a creature that might be enough to look at, or pretty much get it to trigger or not. The question is, what happens when multiple people are on a panel?
Right. I think it'll register that as a failure. There's no way it would accept that as the right way.
Can I take a look above me? What do I see?
It is a 20-foot high room.
Remember, there was a magical darkness up at the top, if I remember.
Yes, above
Right.
the sarcophagus.
Hmm. All right. First thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to give myself Blade Ward. So any kind of attack is given, or I have resistance to.
I wish I could give you Spirit Link, but I cannot. It's not in my spells.
And then I'm going to take a step forward.
Okay. Thing will rotate again to a scepter. And Vormesh, you hear a rumbling under your feet.
Under
Make
my
me a
feet?
dex save
Oh shit!
as you feel the floor rising up beneath you.
12.
Is that with your bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
Why am I-
Split.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
You
first
are
off, let me
crushed
fix
to
that.
a pulp.
Like
That's where the stone was
Dead?
that rose up to seal the
Yes.
place in, isn't it?
no, like
Yeah,
hold
You
on.
are dead.
Okay, so when it does my HP,
You are dead.
okay, there's just no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Well, good thing I have a Actually, I'm at 1 HP.
That's...
Once per day. boys.
Yeah.
he's like,
Hold on,
Hmm.
does it specify
You know what I'm going to give you? If they can stabilize... Well, not stabilize, but get you out of there in a turn, you can be saved. Otherwise,
Am I
you're just going
able
to take the
reach where his
10d10
body
again.
is squished up
He's
there?
20 feet in the air.
we
All
each
right.
have a turn, right?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Okay. I'm fighting with everything. This is actually not gonna lie. This is purposefully why I chose a half orc. Is because this campaign liked to kill me, and so I got it.
Is the door theoretically restraining him?
All right.
Somewhat. He's kind of being forced against the... You know what? Roll me an athletics. Let me see if you can do something here.
Well, I'm wondering if I could
Athletics?
give him freedom of movement and he'll just slip
Oh,
out.
just...
Athletics,
If you can make
athletics, acrobatics, or
Well, I have to
athletics.
jump.
This is literally you trying to.
Oh,
inspiration.
Is there okay?
Oh,
There you go. He manages. The way I see this happening is his
I should
bones are
inspiration
cracking
to
and
save for my
everything,
son.
but he is holding the ceiling and pushing back and holding
Oh.
it in place.
oh my god.
So you can either try and pull him out before it crushes him, try and stop the movement of it somehow, or get him out through magical means. Or he can do it himself if he has anything.
Yeah,
I'm out of
don't
spell
you have
slots. I severely regret Misty stepping over that chest. Ugh. I knew it was a bad move, but no! Waste 2 Misty steps on that.
Okay, I'm out of
I am-
spells, and pulling him out would just. I don't think I can.
You
So
have
he's
a
holding-
pearl
wait,
of
hold on.
power.
If he's holding the door with his sheer athleticism, will he get one more deck save to get out of the way out of his turn?
I'd say, yeah, he can try and.
And we haven't had a long rest for me to attune.
I
him,
cast
so
haste.
I
I give him haste. He has advantage.
I'll say with haste, yeah, he'll have advantage, and just we'll see how this goes. Do you want to make one more
Alright.
deck save?
Come on, buddy.
All right, he'll make it out as it
Yes.
slams shut.
Ugh.
Alright, so 29 lay on hands points.
That was very silly.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Also, that's kind of ridiculous that.
10d10 smashing.
Well, I'm surprised it doesn't specify that he gets put down to 1 when in combat.
Let's not look into that so
But
I don't
yeah, let's
just
not.
rewind.
Yeah, you're right,
Let's
you're
give
right.
him his moment.
The moment.
I'm
Don't
totally
look a
looking it
gift
up,
horse
by
in
the
the
way.
Can Zyga still hear me?
You're gonna have to try and yell.
I'm gonna yell.
Oh,
Scepter.
okay. I'll give it to you because that was kind of good. What's it called? Thematically, but that's your one. The gods favor you because it's when you're reduced to 0 but not killed outright. Smushing is killed outright.
Yeah, okay. So what?
You
so-
also rolled well on that athletics, so the two things together.
well after the inspiration.
But anyways, the last thing that was called out was scepter.
Okay. Give me 1 second because I need to double check something.
So just to make sure, of course, it's completely impassable. This we can't even see past the pillar.
No.
What's important is what side is Vormash on?
Warmash, I'm assuming jumped to the north, so he's with
Yeah,
you guys.
Yeah, 'cause, I just flipped.
Yeah, I got out of the way to allow him space.
I'll consider it.
So it was Scepter? Okay.
Yes.
Not
I'll move to
10
the
yet.
Scepter, I believe, which is forward.
Hmm.
Is there anything in this, like, alcove, I guess?
When you look out, you can see through the mouth, and it goes to the hallway. In fact, I think you should be able to see it. Oh,
It's
no.
just blackness.
Okay. See out through the mouth.
Deep breaths.
You want to type at me if the thing changes? Because I'm imagining we can't talk to him anymore.
I'm gonna actually, does Blade Ward last only a round? Yeah, 1 round. So I'll cast it again, and then
Mhm.
I'll step onto the foot.
Okay, when you do that, nothing happens. No angry bees from the sphinx's mouths.
Okay, deep breaths. I'm gonna move towards the urn, which I believe is 1 to the left.
It is. When you do that, you hear a clicking from the sarcophagus. Well, actually, it just straight up opens. The stone block descends.
And there's no panels on this side, are there?
There are
Okay,
not
that
in the
thing.
stairs.
I'm furiously
Okay,
yelling.
so I'm gonna move up
goblet.
to it and inspect and open.
Okay. Inside, There are bones inside, and a spiral horn.
We were too late.
I'll sift through the bones and then pick up the horn.
Okay, well, streamers of light emanate from the tip of the horn. As they swirl around you, they form into a spectral rabbit with a single horn in its brow. A female voice whispers, "Quick, quick, let me in. We must stop a Sararak." Were you already possessed?
Nope.
Oh, right, because it was grabbed by... So give me a charisma, or you can choose to fail if
I'll
you wish.
accept her
Certainly.
aid.
All right. Your flaw is I never stick to a plan.
Hmm.
Oh, no.
However, your dex is now 23.
Oh, wow.
Yo!
His leg muscles got swole.
I just watch his legs sort of inflate, and I
Oh,
keep
Thanks.
myself in
Now I
check
have it
this
in
time.
card.
I mean, you all know, like, I'm
That's
assuming you
fair.
share it.
Yeah.
Might as well.
The door's open now, right? So we can see.
Yes.
We have,
And you will know by being told and holding it, you are now holding a bone horn wand of wonder.
Oh, God.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
It's
You
a...
spend 1 charge out of 7 to choose a target within 120 feet and roll a d100 and consult the following table to decide
The
what
random primal
happens.
magic?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Dude, you gotta get the butterflies.
Let's see. Lay on hands recharges on a.
But there's one last thing in this room that
Long
I
rest.
want
Damn it.
to want to get, and that's the dwarf's body.
Yeah.
It had an eye on it, right?
Oh,
When you sift through it, are you well? Are you
going?
going to just? Oh, right. That's why you were wondering if the door opened. My apologies.
Yep, it's cool.
Oh,
Well, first I'll wait for Zyga to return to us.
yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step over. telling
Well,
her to
you
clear-
saw
Get
all
to
of
the next
them.
room.
All of them came back up, and you could feel like an oppression in the air lift.
Okay.
Okay, so it seems like everything might have gone back. I'm gonna just like go
it?
to. I'm just gonna go the reverse order.
When you step on them, they do not sink into the ground.
Okay.
Okay. I'll drag the dwarf's body back into this hallway.
Certainly. When you rummage through his worldly possessions, you find a few things. His yellow turban is set with a peridot gemstone. You value it at about 500 gold pieces. He has a non-magical shield and a belt pouch containing a 500 gold piece diamond and 2 1-inch diameter crystal eyeballs.
Neat.
Huh.
And
colors
with
are
that,
Do this puzzle.
these ones are dark blue and vibrant purple.
Nice.
I believe that's all 10 then.
I think we do.
Yep.
Hold on. The shield. What kind of shield is it?
Non-magical.
It's just non-magical.
Just,
But is it
yeah.
like, is it kite bugler?
I don't think there's a difference. I think it's just shield.
Oh, fair enough. I guess it only mattered when I was drinking the soup.
Yes.
Because I forgot that in Pathfinder you have different shields. But,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
I
2
would
AC
ask-
for a hand.
I would ask the group leave the Peridot, as it was his probably important possession, and it would allow him safe passage.
And
into
the
realm.
diamond?
Resurrection. It could be useful.
You piece of shit.
Oh no, I know that the diamonds could be used for restorations, right?
Anything that uses a 500 gold piece diamond. You do know it's for
I
raised
am-
dead.
I still have that life drain,
That's true.
and though I can't cast a spell yet, I feel
can
like
have
I might
it,
be
yeah.
able to soon. Yeah. So I'll ask to hold on to it and ask this weary traveler's gift so that you can restore me at a later time.
Also, it's diamond dust worth 100 gold piece.
Oh, cool.
So you
Well,
can smash it up. If
later.
you can.
Yeah, it's diamond.
Actually, with your strength.
Yeah. You should try. I would
Fair
be
enough.
surprised
You're as
what he can
strong
do.
as a hill giant right now.
I'm gonna also.
See, it's Storm, I forget.
inform,
I think Storm is 23.
I'm gonna inform
No,
the
strength,
voice in my head.
Storm's
that,
like 27.
Okay.
That
was a
they
cloud,
they
that's
already know
40.
that there's probably going to be. I'm probably going to be.
You're a
possessed.
stone giant right now. Storm is 29.
Okay.
Okay, so what
I-
all are you
I-
going to do?
I suggest we do a short rest over in that safe room where we rested before. I'm pretty low on health and out of spells, and something tells me wherever we put these eyes in, it's going to lead to something climactic or semi-climactic.
Fair enough.
So
I warned them
Magic
that
hand.
consulting me might not be the best idea, just because I doubt that I will now, unfortunately, be able to adhere to any plan that we make.
This isn't like you're compelled to. It's literally your personality changes to not care about plans. You can't warn people about that.
Well, before we do any resting, I'll say afford me 10 minutes, and everyone gets 18 HP.
Cool.
I'll take it.
All right, that puts me up a bit. Much appreciated.
All right. So
But yeah, you know the room I'm talking about. The
Yeah. Inside the pipes, there was like a square.
yeah.
Should I take you guys there? Or do you
Yeah,
guys always
please.
wanted to say you full rest and you go to the door?
wait, full rest?
Short rest. I thought we were
Short
going
rest.
short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'd go with that. Anyone the ejections gonna move there? Woohoo! All right. So before we do anything, 2 hit dice.
Go ahead and do your short
Yeah.
rest unopposed. Well, gee, look at Avdol.
Jeez.
I can't see where I'm at.
We're
in the
near
bottom
the
left.
room with the winds, so it's like near the bottom left.
Oh, okay.
That was a fun room. Remember that room? And here's the room where that golem.
As you're
punched little
passing
lights out of
through,
me.
you get a voice. Ooh, a lever. Go pull it, Zyga.
Wait, where was the lever?
Remember the one over by the stairs, through the secret door?
I'll inform him that that would probably kill me, but
Oh,
if they think that
fine,
is
party
wise,
pooper. No cake for you.
I
Oh,
appreciate
wait, your god has cake?
it.
This changes everything. Kubazan, what do you have for food?
Cockroaches.
Ooh.
Is it a cockroach cake? Or
Okay,
perhaps
door
a
with-
cake shaped like
Door
a
with the
cockroach?
eyeballs.
All right, you're going to socket them in.
Is there any indication that certain sockets should have certain eyes?
Nothing you've seen.
Oh, starting. Does it like? Are the eyes like circular? Are they round?
They
I
are
mean,
round.
The eye sockets. I mean,
They're
like,
round.
They form a circle. Okay. I'm gonna say starting from the top, going clockwise from the red ones to all the way to the most purple ones, like a rainbow.
I see. Okay. Well, as you socket them all in, they disappear
I
around
guess
the
I'll be
mirror.
up here for that.
Yeah, position yourselves. Because the door is going to grind open and remain open. The vault door grinds upwards, revealing a domed, candlelit room 50 feet high. The polished marble floor is so perfectly reflective that it creates the illusion of standing at the entrance to a sphere. 9 alcoves filled with glittering treasure open up along the walls. In the middle of the chamber, a large spherical object hovers under a black silk drape 20 feet above the floor.
Ominous.
Object is. Does it have a shape? It's just ominous.
Kubazan tells you to attack whatever's under the black drape. Don't even let it speak. Whereas Obolaka informs you that it thinks a beholder is hidden under the black drape and urges the host to flee
God.
at once.
Well, I'm charging in with my warhammer then. Is that here? Is that the object?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make an attack at the object.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll that now, or?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Does he have advantage on this?
Yeah, I'd say so.
27.
27. I'll let you hit.
12 damage and an extra d8. 2. Do I just get one attack at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear a metallic clang from underneath.
Take that, demon. Or whatever you are.
As you do so, you feel magic being cast in the room. Give me an Arcana, Sarath. You're the only one inside.
3.
some form of spell. This must be an enemy stand. But the drape is going to fly off, and underneath is a large metallic sphere. And you're wearing metal armor, aren't you?
I am.
Oh no.
I see. You are lifted into the air and fly onto the sphere stuck to it through some form of force.
So I'm like magnetized to it, basically.
You don't know what
All right.
magnets are.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Okay, so can I take a look
I
at the
guess
room
I'd
at
be
this point?
here.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I'll say, friends, it's more powerful than I thought.
I take a look at that. Can I recognize like put that together in my head with, or make a check to make the link with the shield in the in the prior room, the one that like just
But
ate?
you are considered restrained, just so you know. So you'll have disadvantage on attacks, and you can't move.
Okay.
And what were you trying to do with the...
Basically, I'm trying to intuit that it's the
He's
same.
using his orc brain.
Basically, this is the same thing that happened with the shield in the shield room. Metal is bad. That's basically the hypothesis I'm trying to make. you only ever use 10% of your brain at any one time.
Humans only use 10%.
But orcs only use 5%.
And you're half,
dear.
so 5 plus 10 is 15.
No, wait, I only use 7.5%.
Not to interrupt the math lesson, but I'm stuck to this spear.
What is everyone else going to do?
Do
Well,
I detect
here's the
magic from
thing.
there? Does the sphere detect his magic?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This is exactly the same as the shield. We just need to hit it with more magic.
Well, yeah, we need someone to dispel it. I can't get close.
Hey, what are you doing over here, Magic Man?
I'm curious as to what's going on over there.
Remember? Wait, was Ron? Were you this character when we were dealing with the shield?
No.
No, he was not. That was before he got disintegrated in
Yeah,
a box.
Right.
Integrated in a box.
Oh yeah, right. That was the session where you just weren't there for a while. So basically, I basically give him the rundown on this is like a magic shield. It takes metal and it slaps it and it pulls it over to it and it sticks. It's hard to say, but like, it's magnets. There isn't a bad guy. It looks like, but I'm not going in there because the last time I did it ate all of my weapons, or almost did.
Interesting. And is it eating whatever's keeping
I
Sarah?
don't know, but probably not.
Alright, I'll go up to the door and ask, hey, are you alright in there?
I mean, I'm not hurt.
Interesting. I really don't want to spend too many spells on this because I feel like that might be a bad idea. So I'm gonna cast what is it? It is not control flame, produce flame.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, let me double check. So I can throw it as a... Is it an action? When you cast a spell or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame creature within 30 feet. So instead of a creature, can I go for whatever the hell this thing is?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, so I'll hurl a flame at that and see if it hits.
Alright, roll to hit. I'm assuming if it's an attack. I don't know.
Make a ranged spell attack, yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll to hit.
So 18 to hit.
An 18 will not... It will connect with the sphere, but it will just kind of skate along the edge and not do any lasting damage.
Interesting. Can I make an Arcana after that?
It's just kind of slick. It's very difficult to wound. It's just
for clarity,
very durable.
the magnetism effect in this world is magic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But,
Alright.
so, that's Serath's and Zyga's turn.
I mean, I can throw a weapon at it.
Like, impale
The
me with
last
your halberd, aren't
time
you?
I wanted to dispel something, I had to just hit it enough times that it broke. So I will just sit here until it's resolved.
Well, kind of stuck, aren't we? So
Well, if
No,
it's the next turn-
Serath is kind of stuck.
If
You
it's
and
the
I,
next
my
turn
big
comes
green
around, I
friend,
can try
are
to
at a
dispel it.
disadvantage.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. If you'll excuse me for a moment, Zyga, I need to. I'm
I'll
assuming
move
we're not in
back.
rounds. We're not in rounds, right?
You all get a turn.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna go up to the door. I'm gonna stick my halberd out.
Make a strength save to not lose the halberd.
All
You
right.
realize you're pointing it straight at Serath.
Strength save. 24.
Alright, you can keep a hand on it, but it's definitely being
I'm gonna yank
pulled.
it back.
Okay.
So that means it can't go any further. That means if we want to go past this door, we can't be wearing any metal.
I mean, I can take my dagger off, but that's about all the metal I have on my person.
And actually, hey Serath,
Mm-hmm.
why did this thing not grab you until you hit it?
I don't know. Do
That's
I
a
look
good
like a
question.
mage? I'm being held by arcane energies I don't understand.
Okay, but was there anything like on it or around it, or
There's a sheet.
what if we put the sheet back
It was
on?
like veiled. Yes, while stuck to this thing, I will try to find the sheet and put it back on. But
Not
otherwise,
you. All right. So there is a big black sheet over this thing.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I saw him go in.
Anyway, so Serath, you're the best one to get in there and do something about it. That's about as far as my poor little orc brain can go.
Alternatively, I could try to dispel the magic that's holding him there, but that would take another round.
That's 6 seconds.
Yes, and we seem to. This seems to be the longest 6 seconds of my life.
I
Yes.
know, right?
Yeah, because people have no friggin' clue what they're
No one
doing.
else really
Vormash
has any
is-
options, Serath.
Okay, if you guys are just
gotta
gonna
pick.
wait, you guys will go again. So, Serath, Zyga, it seems like you're the only two who are actually doing things.
yeah,
Hey, I had a good idea, but it would take me 10 minutes to take off my armor.
I'll try to shatter this thing.
You're gonna have disadvantage because it's trying to pull your warhammer out of your hands.
No, as in the spell shatter.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting.
Have a
Non-magical. Okay. So it just does the full damage.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll that. 7 shatter damage.
Okay. It starts to kind of crack slightly.
I'm
And
making
then-
progress. I can only
Zyga.
cast that one more
If
time.
that's the case, I'll try to dispel the magic.
Alright, give me a check.
All right, and
It's quite a powerful spell.
so what? I need to double check what it is.
It's your casting stat.
Okay.
Well, like casting stat plus proficiency. Your spell modifier. Anything else? I don't know if you've inspired or anything.
I've inspired already, unfortunately.
Okay. Anyone else gonna do anything?
Again, like, I'm out of spells. All I
No.
can do is maybe
Oh.
chuck a weapon at it and hope that I don't impale Serath.
I don't
Do you
have
have any
anything
one
that
Serath,
would
go
help
ahead.
the magnetism.
Alright, this time it's Warhammer. I have disadvantage, right?
Yes. I mean, you can try and reach down for the like tarp.
For the sheet or whatever.
Yeah, kind of. So the way I assume it works is you're stuck to this ball, but you can kind of shimmy your way
Yeah.
around it on a
Like-
sphere. So if
Was
you
I
go to the
thinking,
very
like-
bottom and like grab it, you might be able to, because the sphere's only 6 feet in diameter. So,
Oh,
Was I able
okay.
to make a like Arcana on this to figure out anything?
sure.
14.
magnet.
Hmm. That's...
Oh my god, I have the dumbest
Oh,
idea.
I see.
Oh, it has to be a creature. Okay, never mind. I
Okay,
was thinking
there is a spell on it, but you can't tell what it is. And this is kind of strange, but... So, Sarath, what are you going to do?
Wait a second. I'm classified as restrained, right?
Yes?
I cast freedom of movement.
Alright, you'll just pop right off.
Oh, I forgot that was a spell in this version.
I was actually kind of curious why he didn't, but I didn't want to, like...
Well, I'm thinking it's bonded to the armor, right?
Yeah.
Like... Okay. Embarrassment aside. Now that I'm in the room, is there anything of note?
There's lots of treasure inside each of these 9
Maybe
things.
see if putting the cloak back on will help.
What languages does
help us
everyone
out.
speak, by the way?
Let me double check on that.
Common and orc.
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Orcish. That's it.
Primal, Common, Elvish, and Dwarvish. Actually,
I
no.
believe I
yeah.
I speak
But
languages.
Sareth, while you're able to move around, maybe put the drape back on it. I don't know if that'll help, but
Actually, do I have Undercommon? I might have Undercommon as well.
I don't think I have anything around here. Yeah, I can speak Goblin, Orc, and Common.
Oh, no, wait, I know Choltian because...
Right, you knew that. Well, you're going to hear kind of a grumbling in a language you can't understand, and then something that sounds like ranting, as something is going to appear and stare intently at Sarath.
Oh, fuck me.
And it looks very angry at how you did that. By the way, your freedom of movement fizzles, and you
good.
reattach to the...
thing again.
As
Was
it's
trying
staring
to
at you
mention-
seems to be removing magic.
Wait, doesn't that...
I think you're technically hovering somewhere in between the sphere and its gaze, as it's gazing in a way this way,
Yeah.
which doesn't get the sphere.
So if I shimmied, I could probably...
Yeah, like you could go around it at this
Yeah.
point.
Although I'd imagine this would be considered difficult terrain.
Yes.
So
Well, I
is
mean,
my
you.
magic removed, or is it suppressed?
So what's
It's
this?
suppressed.
Can I make an Arcana on
Okay.
that?
Yes.
I wonder what it could be.
Oh, fuck, it's a beholder.
No, he's wrong.
It's an
meatball.
observer,
It's a meatball.
it's a looky loo.
but
Trust me, we have these all the time in the desert.
16 on initiative.
Okay.
17 on initiative.
13 on him. I'm
19.
still-
Make
still
sure
need to get
you
that- I think we
make
still
sure
need
you
to get that,
correct what you're inputted as in the turn order if you didn't
Oh.
click on yourself.
Yes.
Oh, this is important. If everything is suppressed, does that mean my strength is also back to normal?
No, that is like a supernatural effect.
Okay. Okay.
We still need to, we still need to get that cloak back on the orb. Or the drape or whatever it is. The cover.
Anyways, does everyone fix their things? Sarath, go ahead.
How much movement would it cost me to go here? 10?
You have freedom of movement still, so...
But it's suppressed.
No. When you went to there, like, you got pulled back up,
Oh, I
fell
see.
down, and you're
now
out
I'm
of its
free
cone.
again.
Yes.
Okay. For reference, where's the sheet?
The sheet is at the very bottom of it. If you wanted to, you could grab it and try and throw it over.
Full action, I'd imagine?
Yes. Well, action, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna sheet it
Yeah,
up?
I'll sheet it up.
Alright, it is covered, and... I don't know if you would feel the magnetic force, but it's just suppressed by the freedom of movement, or you can tell it's not working, though.
And I'll shift here.
And it's going to grumble even further. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
It is
Grumbles
going to take a legendary action.
Oh no.
And it's
no.
firing a ray at Serath. Roll me a dexterity.
Ooh, what color is the ray?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say.
20.
Okay, you dodge the ray.
Oh,
I assume this one is gray.
okay. It's a gray ray.
Avdol, go ahead.
Okay. So I guess since I can't see, I'll go ahead.
I'll be yelling at
Step
the beholder.
in.
Roll me a dexterity save as the floor is quite slippery.
Rather fitting that I make that noise. 16.
Okay, so you're fine on movement.
Okay, so that was 10, 20. And then I'll go 25 to make things easier. I don't have to do another dex for that, do I?
No,
Okay,
once a turn.
gotcha.
What's a oh my god. Oh, because this is its lair. Oh.
I'll go ahead and fire some Eldritch Blasts. Or
What, does it have grease on the floor?
Well,
what
like,
kind of creature actually is a beholder?
It's an aberration.
All right.
A
let me just
horrifying
do that.
aberration.
Yes.
I believe it's some sort of a beef pork hybrid.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually for my action, I'll go
It's
ahead and put
brain.
protection from good and evil on myself,
Okay,
and it lasts 10 minutes.
certainly. Anything else?
No, that's my move. That's my action. Yeah, call
It will use another legendary action and fire a gray ray at Avdol.
oh my god.
Oh boy.
Let me check if
Are
that
you
works
within-
on
yeah, you're within
saves.
range.
Yeah, he's within 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
+3.
It does not work on saves, just attack rolls.
What?
Well, no, I mean, he doesn't get advantage from the protection from good and evil,
no-
so give me a
yeah.
dex
Oh, no, no.
save.
Oh, that's what he
Next
means.
save. Okay.
Yes.
And that's +3 now.
Well, you're still in my.
15.
You are restrained as your legs start turning to stone.
Oh,
no.
shit.
Oh no.
Zyga, go ahead.
Okay, so what do I know about beholders with that information? Like, I
Where
know
did
that
you,
it
where
has
did,
an
where did you
anti-magic.
get it? It's the 24, I think.
24, I believe. Yeah.
It has 10 separate rays. It has an anti-magic cone that it can choose to turn on and off and point on its turn. It has legendary actions to fire rays randomly, and it just kind of shoots beams everywhere.
Shit.
On its turn, it fires 3, and on a legendary action, it can choose to fire 1.
Okay. And looking at what he just did to Avdol,
Petrification.
can I make assumption that it is a petrification, and
Yes.
is there any way to stop it?
I'd
Stop
say
the
a dispel
process?
it at this point, but once he turns to stone, it can only be freed by greater restoration.
Oh
Oh,
no.
God.
Okay, so shit. I'm gonna move into here.
Roll me a dex save.
14.
Okay, you do not fall prone on
17,
the
sorry.
slippery.
Wait, that's 17.
Actually,
I said he
so-
didn't.
He was good on the 14.
Yeah. I'll cast Dispel Magic onto Avdol.
Okay, I'll say that just cleanses him.
And then I'm going to continue to move to here.
Certainly. Okay.
And that will be my turn, I believe?
Certainly. One more legendary action.
More beams.
Yes, a 7. And this one, he kind of follows you with his eye as you walk by, Zyga, and he's going to shoot a... I'm not entirely sure. A clear beam. Give me a
Octobeam.
wisdom save.
You're getting hit with
Wisdom.
Everclear.
Yes.
I'm going to give myself a +4 to that, so 18.
Okay, you will succeed. Now he is going to go. He's going to fly over here and point straight at Zyga, because he recognizes what you are. So,
wait,
pretty
you can
much...
see me?
It's
Because I can't
just
see
the...
him.
Oh, I think it's the sphere, but he's
'Cause,
floating
yeah,
in
that
the
was my
air.
assumption was that I could hide behind the sphere.
The sphere is like 5 feet in the air.
Oh.
I don't know why they drew that,
Yeah,
really.
that's because since I didn't
Yeah, it's
see
really confusing.
anything behind me, I was like, oh, that means that obviously I can't. It can be used as cover.
Yeah, that's kind of goofy.
Well, there goes my entire plan, but I guess I have
You
to
can't,
improvise
you
anyway.
can't stick to plans anyway.
Yeah.
What is that?
What do you
Oh, that's
think
the
it
cone.
is?
That's a cone. Okay.
Oh right, you redrape, so you're fine. However, I-beams.
Pew pew.
Wow.
Come on, God damn it! Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. 8, 9, and 10. All right, Avdol, you're getting 3 beams shot at you.
Oh no.
Roll me a dex, and a dex.
Okay.
Gray,
I'll
green,
take 3, so-
gray, green, and black.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so
that's
gray. You're
Back
just
to stone, boy.
starting to turn to stone.
7.
You will
19.
dodge the green beam.
Somehow.
And then what was the third?
Black beam.
Black.
No, what was the save?
Oh, dex.
Dex.
Oh, okay, Dex again. Okay.
Okay. 37 necrotic damage.
Oh, good.
Vormesh.
Hey guys, I heard some weird noises. And oh god, what the hell is going on in here?
Hit it really hard.
Roll
Roll me a dex
God.
save.
Okay, first things first.
Okay, you're fine.
Alright, in that case, that was 10 to move there. Let me double check something real fast. I'm assuming, okay, I'm gonna roll an Arcana on this thing.
No, you don't.
Okay. No, I don't. Hey, Zyga. Can we stun this thing?
I have absolutely no clue.
Damn it.
I recommend trying, though.
Alright. I mean, I can't get to him in time.
Can it fire beams if we blind it? May never know.
I think its eyes still count.
Something
although
tells
there
me it's related to the moss or whatever.
I
the
can't find
fungus.
the, what do you call it? I can't find
It should
I
be
can't
under
find-
the. You go to your handouts.
quick
Yeah.
cards on hand, there it is. So, this is not going to work.
Wisdom
but-
save. Okay.
Yeah. Well, first off, that was 10 feet to move there, and then I can actually make it.
Yeah. So the problem here right now I'm facing is I can't use any other spell other than the level 0 at the moment. Since I use that +4.
Well, I'm still gonna
Well,
hit it. Like
We may have some
Okay,
other
you're gonna
problems
hit it.
considering. he's
Well,
pointing
actually,
at
Ron, you can't
this.
use any magic right now, but
13.
a 13 will miss.
Wow, what a surprise. The 19, however, probably will hit.
The 19 will.
10 slashing, 9 fire.
Okay, it seems to do full. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
It is going to legendary action, shriek, and shoot a beam at you. Give me a dex
Whoa.
save.
You got it. I'm going to fail it.
Oh,
Yes,
Whoa,
you
how did
will.
that happen?
Black beam.
50 force damage.
Oh god.
And you feel as if you narrowly avoided being turned to dust.
Oh, that's familiar. I mean, I don't know what happens. but-
Ouch.
Serath, go ahead.
That
When I'm
beam-
moving, do I get the +3 to go into a square, or do I have to roll it before I move?
Oh, you'd get it, like, you'd walk in and get the +3.
Okay. So Dex with a +3.
Oh, I'm an
14.
idiot. Okay.
You will succeed, so you don't fall prone.
Okay, and I'll shimmy here, and I'll start wailing on this thing.
Alright,
Okay. Warhammer. 24 to hit.
that will hit.
So how do legendary actions actually
Bludgeoning
work?
plus a D8.
I don't
think
know
it
if you know
regains
that.
1 per round, but I have no clue.
Then
It just gets some amount of actions at the end of everyone's turn.
At
divines.
the end of the full round.
Then Priest's heal for another attack.
Okay, so that's 12 total so far, right?
Yep, 15.
Okay. A 15 will miss.
Okay.
Are you done?
And that will end my turn.
Legendary action.
God, this is annoying.
Make me a
Okay.
constitution. Serath.
22.
Okay, you will succeed. Avdol.
Turning to stone. Am I able to move?
Make me a Oh, well, you are not able to move. You're restrained. And at the end of your turn, you're going to have to make one more check, unless you can do something to cleanse yourself.
Fuck. If Zyga, if I'm able to get
I
over to
can't
you,
use
we're-
anything
yeah,
other than
no,
a
okay.
level 0.
That's what I thought. Okay. Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
because it's looking at you. Okay.
No, he
because
used a +4
I used
for
an
his save.
ability.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you burn spell slots to do things. Okay.
No,
Sure,
I didn't
why
even
not?
burn a spell slot.
Let him
It's
have
it's a
this.
reaction.
He's using his orc brain.
I'm only using like 2.5%.
All right. I'm gonna fire some Eldritch Blasts, I guess.
You will have disadvantage.
Yep. Let me impose that. 9.
That'll miss.
12.
And that'll miss. All right, give me a dexterity save.
Disadvantage or normal?
Normal, it's just attacks for restrained.
8.
With a crackling and crunching, Avdol is now a statue.
Fuck.
Legendary action!
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
A black beam coming at Serath. Give me a dexterity save.
Okay. 20.
You will succeed and dodge the beam.
Thank you, Vormash.
Well,
Zyga, go ahead.
the next step is to kill this thing.
Easier said than done. I say as I roll a dex save to move. Okay.
You will do so.
With style.
I'm gonna move to here and probably that won't work.
Just to make sure, and this to make sure, this thing doesn't have anything metallic on it, right?
No.
It's a giant floating ball.
Yeah,
I doubt.
just shot in the dark here, trying to just get my.
The only thing I can think to do is Toll the Dead at the moment. So it needs to make a wisdom save.
24.
Yeah, it succeeds.
Right.
And
There is
then
no
I'm
legendary action then.
gonna move over here.
But its turn. Going to whip
Turn
around.
titties. Oh.
Well, it knows he's a caster.
And eye beams. 5, 9, and 1. Okay, so Vormash, make me a Constitution save.
Oh my fucking god. That's an 8.
32 necrotic damage.
Unconscious.
You're at 1.
No, I'm not.
Isn't it on a short rest or long rest it comes back, or is it just
Let me
long?
double check. Let me double check. If it's short rest, I'll be very surprised. Half orc, relentless endurance, long rest. I'm dead. I'm down.
Okay, so you're dying. Then the 9. It's going to fire it at Zyga, but it is going to dissipate, and it's going to kind of, and kind of realize, that was stupid. But the last beam...
Okay, I make the assumption that it tried to use a magical spell in its own view.
Pretty much. Its ray is considered a spell, so it fired it at you, but it was looking at you. However, a pink beam is going to fly at Serath. Give me a wisdom save.
I'm unconscious, so you don't get the
Yeah,
plus.
no. I'm gonna inspire that.
Sure. He's your best
It's
friend now.
better.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm charmed. Okay.
The Pharaoh God King's returned, and he's gotten fatter and has a lot more
Alrighty.
eyes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's one success.
real quick, that should actually be a 16, but that is
It's still, it's a DC 10, yeah.
Yeah, because
Your aura.
or the aura doesn't work when I'm unconscious, and I just made a global save increase just because it's more convenient.
Okay. So what am I doing now?
Well, first, it shoots a beam at the only target that's not available, which is you, which breaks your charm, but give me a Constitution save.
Fair enough. 16.
You'll just barely succeed. And now it's your turn, Serath. You're no longer charmed.
Well, that was a brief jaunt into Charmtown.
I mean, We either do damage to it or I get Vormash up.
I'm going to suggest getting Vormesh up because I might have something that might be able to give us some time.
Alright, I'm going to... what spell slots do I have left? Alright, I'm going to Cure Wounds in a 3rd level spell slot.
Alright, so 3d8 plus casting stat.
22 HP.
Okay. End of turn.
No, I'm going to do Shuffle.
Oh,
There you
sure. 5. Make me a Constitution, Serath.
go. Okay. Now that he's conscious, do I still get
Yep,
plus
you
3?
get it back.
Okay. That's
15.
a 15. I'm gonna save face for an
Okay.
extra- I guess that'd be 3 at this point, because Abdul is a...
Yes, Avdol is a statue.
That's 18.
You will succeed, but you will still take 11 necrotic as you save for half. I'm just going to remove that person from the turn list. Zyga, you're up.
All right.
Wait,
25 as I scramble towards over here
Mhm.
out of the cone. What I have to assume is the cone.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Banishment on this thing.
Interesting.
I was gonna try that too, but I don't have the spell slots.
And I pray to Ijin that this works because I don't know whether or not I will be able to banish it.
Okay, I think I see what's...
What would a beholder hate?
Do you know? If you know off the top of your head, guys.
What was that?
Or if you... What a
Ooh,
beholder
good plane,
hates.
A good plane.
I thought Banish just sent it back to its home dimension.
No, if it's,
it's,
local, it gets teleported somewhere else.
Oh.
Another plane of existence.
Charisma, eh? Okay.
Yep.
So let me roll that. It will fail.
Wow.
Holy
One.
shit.
However, it does disappear, but there is no pop.
As if it wasn't truly
There's
banished.
there's no faint popping noise. But it
I don't get
disappears.
how banishment works, but hopefully that did good.
We have up to a minute for this. I suggest you guys heal up fast.
I got nothing to heal up on. I got one in the tank, bro.
I can give you one last Cure Wounds at level 3.
We should just get out of here. We have 1 minute to grab Abdal and run. That's what I say.
True, but what's stopping it from following us?
The tiny doorway, I'd assume.
Tiny door.
It can't possibly use magic
The
to fit through
beholder's
there.
true
That's
weakness
crazy.
is
Pork
squeeze.
brain.
Yep, no, you're doing it well.
Alright, so what are you guys going to do?
This role play.
I'm going to trust in Zyga and cure Vormash.
All
I
right.
think
Well,
Vormash
then-
needs it more than Mormash.
Do you think you can get it? You can't crack
15.
Abdal out of the stone, can you?
No.
No, I don't
No.
have the spell.
Let me just. Yeah, no, I'm out of spell slots. That's 15 total.
So you guys just gonna prepare for a
I'm
minute
gonna look
then?
around the room and see if there's anything worth grabbing.
Okay, let me read out what you can see. I'll say with a minute, you all splitting, you can kind of find everything. You won't be able to, make choices. 12,000 copper pieces, 5,000 silver pieces, 2,200 gold pieces, a clay chameleon statuette covered in crystal beads that change colors, 3 painted gold masks sized for children and shaped like the faces of a bat, a monkey, and a parrot, a gold coronet shaped like an octopus with mother of pearl eyes, and a potion, a bead, and a bronze shield shaped like a screaming devil's face.
I suggest the Screaming Devil's Face shield, but I don't know.
I could. How many items can you attune to? Normally 2.
Either 2 or 3. I think it might be 2.
Okay. Well, between the bracers and the warhammer, I can't attune to another magic item.
See, 3 items at a time.
Okay. I can try to put on the shield.
Honestly, I just realized I could probably use a shield.
You're using two-handed stuff
No,
usually.
I'm using my halberd, but I'm using a longsword.
Longsword's versatile.
Oh, okay. And I have been horribly unoptimizing my damage, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
However, as you're looting and all of that, a minute will pass and it won't reappear.
What the hell?
I now believe that we should grab Abdul and go.
Yeah.
How heavy is Abdul?
However much, a stone medium statue would be, you all can, start moving him.
I'm swole. I can pick
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you have 23 strength, that's true.
I am a
But-
stone giant.
For doing that, getting all of the loot and all of that, I'll give you all 2,500 experience each.
Okay.
All right. So we have an No.
Which, if I remember correctly, you need 48,000
Yeah,
to
that
we
level
puts
level
up.
us just a little bit over.
Which,
to level
Guess
9.
what's a 5th level spell?
Or clerics. Hey, guess who has a diamond?
Ah!
Or clerics.
Well,
Hey,
no,
look,
he's
I'm
going
not
to
gonna be-
he's going to Greater Restoration to get his max HP back.
Yeah,
What do you want,
that's
Abdul?
obviously the plan, right, guys? Wait, hold on. I put Avdol on the pedestal.
he completes the statuettes.
So we have
He's a
courage,
god
knowledge,
now.
We have wisdom and we have cowardice.
I was gonna say avarice, but yours. is fine,
Avarice.
too.
All right.
Same thing, really, in a way.
We'll try to. Where should we try to? We'll have to rest to get that spell.
Yes, but
So we have to
I'd
work-
say doing that you can full rest if you wish.
Okay.
All right. Whew.
And then when we finish our full rest, I will greater restorate Abdal. I'll bring him back, and he's like, "Dude, you missed it. Zyga pulled off the most pimp move I've ever seen."
As long as it's gone, I'm totally happy with whoever did it.
Meanwhile, back at the chamber, the beholder curses in Wales as it can't fit itself through the tiny hallway.
Just keeps bumping into it.
Oh dear.
Do I get healed by the spell?
No,
Yes,
it
it
just turns you back.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll
And
have to
you
wait
did
till-
not rest, Abdal.
No, I did not.
I'll have to wait for the next long rest to be able to do it to myself. But
Yep.
we still have some diamond left over.
So we're using. So sorry.
4/5 of the diamond.
Well, I imagine I take my warhammer and powderize it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying 4/5 of the value.
And just to make sure, it has to be greater resto for that.
Yes.
It has to be. Okay, but that's a good time to end it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Good
All right.
lord.
Good job, everyone.
Good
We'll pick this up
job.
Wednesday, hopefully.
Yeah.
Things
Nothing
go a
quite
little bit
like
smoother.
save or suck spells.
Yeah.
One
They can
every-
work for
like,
you.
One after every other turn.
Oh, I just meant you nailing that one. All the beams
Oh,
did
right.
kind of
good
mess
God,
with
I
you,
didn't know
though.
how we were gonna deal with that.
Oh right. Well,
But
haste isn't as
congratulations,
good in this
everyone.
version. All right.
No, haste isn't so good.
Yeah.
Nice
Anyway.
stream.
Bye.
All right.
Dream.
Good night, everyone.
So
We'll
long,
be continuing
folks.
on Wednesday. Have a good
Woo!
night.